Tag Team Champions, best in the world, Steve Somerset, Steven Azure, they are the Even Stevens. Not our champions, not our champions, not our champions. From the Baby Mama's Daydream. What? Weighing at an undisclosed amount of certified drip. The flyest high flyer, Jaylen Brandyn. The super fly guy, Traevon. Waves and curves.
First time ever tag team action on tap here at Pandemic at the Dojo, and it's the debut of Waves and Curls. Traevon Jordan, Jaylen Brandyn colliding here today with Even Stevens, Steve Somerset, and Steven Azure.
Yeah, like you guys can dance, but I think we can dance. We can also dance. You guys want to see it? Come on.
This is something I want to see. I think these two are bluffing. I don't think they can dance. Oh, what the hell is this? Trying to close it out strong, but that just looks like it hurts.
This is painful.
Displeasure around the dojo.
Let's show you how this stuff is.
They're gonna show him how to break it down. And the moves on display from Traevon Jordan, Jaylen Brandyn. Azure was looking for a shot there, but caught by Traevon Jordan, as was Somerset. And I think they're gonna show these two how to dance. I think it's gonna take a lot of work. Oh, and down to the canvas goes Azure.
You want to try it? No, you should try it. No.
The flow of waves and curls just a little too much for Even Stevens to handle early on. Referee Dickie Christmas calling for the bell, and we're off. Waves and curls versus Even Stevens. Drop down and a drop kick connecting from the flyest high flyer Jaylen Brandyn, elevated by his partner into Steven Azure, and dropped flat onto the chest of Steve Somerset into the cover. Only two from referee Dickie Christmas. A rough start for the Best Brothers Tag Team Champions, apparently. And Jaylen's still breaking it down on these two. Somerset reverses the whip, but there's Traevon Jordan able to block his partner from hitting the corner, allowing Jaylen Brandyn to connect with that clothesline. That's a tag team looking out for each other. Waves and Curls certainly on the same page in their Limitless debut, and now Jaylen gonna send him across the ring. Azure tries to block, but Jaylen reversing the whip, and now Traevon Jordan peppering Steven Azure with rapid fire kicks to the abdomen region. Azure crumbling to the apron. There is the tag, Traevon Jordan, now the legal man of Waves and Curls, and they're gonna take the full extent of this 5 seconds to execute some tag team offense. Double back elbows, senton leg drop combination into the cover. Only two from referee Dickie Christmas. And the quick tag's gonna continue for Waves and Curls. Two products of the Kingdom Wrestling School under Matt Traevon. To the top goes Jaylen, but there's Steven Azure. He gets popped to the floor. Uh-oh. Off the top rope goes Jaylen. And a wicked dropkick sends him crashing into the corner. Only a 1 count there from Dickie Christmas, but a deep one. Jaylen Brandyn hurting off that dropkick, and Steve Somerset finally able to get to his corner and make the tag. Azure getting popped by Jaylen Brandyn, but there's a knee to the midsection. And that stops all momentum for Waves and Curls, at least for the moment. What a kick from Steven Azure! Turns him inside out into the cover. Only two once again from Dickie Christmas. And immediately Steven Azure grabbing that left arm, gonna prohibit Jaylen Brandyn from getting to his corner. Oh, and he just drives him off that top turnbuckle. tag to his best friend in the world. Steve Somerset dropped on the knee. Pinpoint precision on that kick from Steve Somerset to the side of the jaw. 2 once again. Jaylen Brandyn able to pop the shoulder up, but Steve Somerset gonna waste no time. Brings Jaylen right back down to the canvas, restricting the airway once again. Jaylen trying to turn towards his corner. If he can only break the grip of Somerset, he's just a few feet from Traevon Jordan. Body shots connecting from Jaylen. The grip has been broken.
What do you think you're doing, huh?
Slap to the face of Steven Azure. But that distraction was everything for Steve Somerset, planting Jaylen into the ring. Only 2. And now Somerset has come unglued. Looks like a couple closed fists in there and a cover once again. Only 2. And now Steve's gonna make the tag to his best friend in the world, Steven Azure, who I assume has to be a bit angry after being slapped in the face. Oh, here comes that thing again.
Do the new thing.
Excuse me, it's a new thing. Elevating Jaylen Brandyn, but he's trying to put on the brakes. Double bulldogs from Jaylen Brandyn. And this makes the situation much more manageable. Trying to break out of the clutches of Steven Azure. And he flies to Traevon Jordan for the tag. There's 1 clothesline. Make it 2. What a boot. Make it 2. And Traevon Jordan is rolling. 8 defeat. Steve Somerset better be making a call to his dentist. Make that 2 calls. Unbelievable. Jordan hitting these dudes at all angles. Now running post to post. Squishing Steven Azure. Squishing Steve Somerset. Steve Sandwich. Uh-oh. Traevon has Somerset elevated. Side slam DDT combination. And instead of the kip up going into the cover. Only 2 there from referee Dickie Christmas. A very smart move from Traevon Jordan, not getting caught up in the moment, skips the kip up and goes into the pinfall, but still only a 2 count. A tag to Jaylen Brandyn. Sling blade spine buster combo, Jaylen Brandyn into the cover. Somerset breaks up the pinfall just in a nick of time. That was almost it, and I don't know if Steven Azure was getting his shoulder off the mat. Here comes Jordan, right into the post, shoulder first. And that's horrible news for Jaylen Brandyn, who eats a super kick, and Steven Azure looking to take advantage. He's got the tights. Only 2 still. Jaylen Brandyn able to get his shoulder off the mat. Azure is stunned. He cannot believe that wasn't the end of Jaylen Brandyn. Waves and curls continuing to fight in this contest. Oh no, Somerset pulling Azure out of the way, and Jaylen Brandyn colliding hard with his tag team partner. A small miscommunication. Looks like it's leading to the Steven flow as he's driven face first into the canvas. And even Stevens walk away victorious. An impressive debut for Waves and Curls, but even Stevens, the Best Brothers Tag Team Champions of the world, maybe? Walking out victorious here at the Limitless Dojo.